Hi everyone, today I would like to answer a question of one of you, if we have ever been separated with Andre during our journey, because we are speaking a lot about how we should unite and stuff like this, about the chaser and runner, but I think we never shared with you this part of our journey. Now, to go short as an answer, yes, we have been separated during our journey. That was about a year after we got physically together, and we stayed apart from each other for about a month. Now, I would not really classify that as a proper separation, even though there was an emotional part at the beginning and insecurity in relations to, are we actually continuing our journey together or not. But let's go back in time. So at the beginning of our journey with Andre, we met online. We met in a Facebook group about the Kundalini awakening. We spoke about this in many videos. We stayed messaging back and forth for about a year and a half, and then we finally met. I visited Andre in Corsica. I was living in England at the time after I left Cyprus, but I originally am from Bulgaria and Andre is from Portugal. So we met, let's say, on neutral territory, because Corsica is located in France, and this is where Andre was living at the time. So after we met, I visited him for I think about a week, and after that we decided to finally get back and live together, even though we were not really in that type of a relationship yet. But this happened right before I eventually moved to Corsica, and we stayed there for almost a year in Corsica, and then we decided to leave all of a sudden. It was a very sudden decision. Maybe we make another video about our journey together generally, because we have moved quite a few times until we figure out where is our place to settle. Now, leaving Corsica, we went to Bulgaria, and we didn't have a certain plan what we are going to do. And after about a month being in Bulgaria, Andre didn't feel properly in his place here, and he decided to go back to Portugal. And this was the time of insecurity for both of us right at the beginning, because I really wasn't sure what his intentions were at the beginning, and I think even he but maybe he speaks for himself in another video, to say what his intentions were at the time and what his desires were. So he left to Portugal, and right around the time of leaving, of him going there, we realized that we just cannot be without each other. And this 1 month was a little bit difficult, but it wasn't too bad. because at that time I think I really had to stay in Bulgaria and he had to go back in Portugal, because that was my birthplace and that was his birthplace. So looking back into all this experience, I feel that this was needed time for both of us to resolve some emotional traumas related to our childhood, to where we're coming from, where we originate from in this lifetime. And that's why I had to stay for a while longer, for a little bit longer in my own country, with my parents, to resolve some things, even though I feel that we didn't really resolve these traumas, me in Bulgaria and he back in Portugal, from the very beginning right away. It took us some time, but we set the beginning of something that was necessary for both of us. And even though it was painful, it was a very needed experience. We also realized what we mean to each other, and I also released something and he released something on the part of me letting him go and feeling secure in his feelings for me and our bond, even though, and the same for him on the other side. So it was really a great lesson, let's say, for us. And I think we quite successfully and quite aware, we managed to take what was needed from this experience for both of us. We were video chatting absolutely every day, several times a day, and we just realized even more how big our love for each other is. I feel that the separation of twin flames right now is a very important topic, actually, because what we are witnessing in the world is something like that. There's the energies of the East and the West, the yin and the yang, and we are witnessing a very big split between the two. So even on earthly level, we are seeing a separation between twin flames, and that is very big. It's huge, guys. This doesn't happen very often in human history. As a matter of fact, it happens every several thousands of years. And this is a very special time for us to witness this. Now, we will probably continue this topic on another video, because I think it's very interesting to discuss on energy level, from the point of twin flames, what is happening right now. And that's why the role of twin flame couples is so important. That's how I feel, and we both feel with Andre right now, especially. It has always been very important, but now is more than ever. And the separation between twin flames is really a time for reflecting on ourselves, for trying to resolve within ourselves our own emotional blockages and realizing what the other really means to us. Can we really continue without the other? I'm sure we can, but I will tell you what we have realized with Andre throughout our journey. And I just made a video in Bulgarian for my members there, and I said the same thing there because it really is very big. There's times when I'm doing something on my own, and there's times when Andre is doing something on his own. But I'll tell you what, there's nothing better, nothing more fine that we can do when we do something together. And I really cannot achieve the same results if I'm doing something without him. And he cannot achieve the same results when he is doing something without me. So together, when we work as a team, we actually really appreciate each other's qualities. Because that's what it is, to really appreciate the qualities of your twin flame. And this is what puts an end of a separation, to really realize, to admit it in front of yourself, how important your twin flame is in your life, and how big things you can achieve together. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you have more questions, you're free to ask, and whenever we have the chance, we will answer them. And I wish you a balanced and beautiful twin flame journey, even if it doesn't look like this right now. But I wish you that the ending is like ours, beautiful and happy.